Welcome, sweet friends, to the channel Frugal Money Saver. My name is Emmy. My husband is Paul. We're an early retirement, debt and mortgage-free couple living in the Jefferson Valley area of New York. And our channel just shows you how to have a full, abundant life while spending less money. And today's video is going to do just that, we hope, for you. We are just going to give you some practical ways that we saved money this week. We're just going to show you little bits and pieces of what we did, where we saved, and how we saved. This, in turn, we hope will encourage you to do the same. So let's get right to this video. Number one, the first thing we did to save money this week is we shopped the loss leaders at our local supermarket. What's a loss leader? What did we buy? I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to start with this. Another way we saved money this week is shopping the loss leaders at our local ShopRite. What is a loss leader? Loss leaders are those advertised super low prices on the front of your supermarket flyer. What the store hopes to do is lure you in with these super low prices on the front page and then hope that you will end up buying more. Chicken drumsticks and thighs were 99 cents a pound. We have a lot of chicken right now, so that wasn't an option for us. The ShopRite sausage was $1.99, and at first I was going to get it. Then I realized I have a lot of sausage too in the freezer. I want to get the center cut pork chops at $1.99. If they look good. I'd like to get the 3-pound bag of apples for $1.49. They have avocados for 99 cents. Jimmy Dean bacon for $2.99 a pound. They have the red pack tomatoes, $1 a can. So these are what we call loss leaders. These are the items we try to shop. This is something else I want to share with you now that the holidays are coming. A lot of stores will offer you a free turkey or ham if you spend a certain amount of money. ShopRite is $400. You have to spend it October 16th through November 24th. If you normally spend that much in that amount of time, then that's great. But please don't up your food budget just to get a free turkey or ham that's going to be on sale for a really great price the week of Thanksgiving anyway. Now I'm going to turn the camera around and show you exactly what we ended up buying. The first thing we picked up at ShopRite, one of the loss leaders, was 3-pound bags of apples were $1.49. That's like, what, 50 cents a pound for apples? They look beautiful. We got 2 bags of the Gala. We're only allowed 2, so I got the maximum. Applesauce, apple pie, apple cobbler. Woo! I did get 1 bag of organic carrots. The avocados were on sale for 99 cents each, so we did get 2. The red pack plum tomatoes were $1 a can for these large cans, so I did pick up 2 of those just to put into the stockpile. Jimmy Dean bacon, $2.99 a pound. You were allowed 4 of them. So that will go right into the freezer. We haven't seen that price in a while. So when they come down to $2.99, we grab it and put it away. They had these beautiful pork chops, $1.99 a pound. They just really looked nice. So we got 2 packages of those. We will put them into packages of 2 and we will food saver them and they'll go right into the freezer. So we just picked up a bunch of loss leaders again. This is the way we've been doing our shopping and it has been working really well for us. So that was just our simple haul. It was filled with those loss leaders that we put into the pantry, put into the freezer. Our freezer is stocked and our pantry is stocked. So these loss leaders that we add to it are just a great enhancement. Number 2, Paul and I went on a super frugal date and saved a ton of money. I know we talk a lot about zero spend date nights, and Paul and I are big fans of those. We did a date day. We went to one of the local trails here in the Hudson Valley and we walked it. It was absolutely stunning because the trees are all showing their autumnal splendor. It was just lovely. So let me give you a clip of that real quick. It was just a great day. It was great to get outside, breathe that fresh air, move around. We do take walks often, but sometimes we do more of a stroll, and that's what this is. We stopped, we listened to the birds, we took pictures. It was wonderful. We came home, and then instead of going through the drive-through or going out to eat, we made hamburgers, homemade French fries, and a salad. It was so good. So just another practical way you can save some money. Find the joy in the everyday for free. You don't always need to shop or spend or buy to have a really good time. And this was proof. Number 3, we did go to a thrift store in our local area that was having 50% off of everything. Paul found something that he had been looking for and he was patient about buying as a useful tool here in the home. So we're going to turn this camera around again and Paul's going to take over for just a minute.
I was walking through a thrift store the other day and I saw this on the shelf, brand new in a plastic bag, and it was marked $1 and everything that day was 50% off. So 50 cents for this little gadget. Well, I knew exactly what this was and I grabbed it. This is a dryer vent cleaner attachment for your vacuum cleaner. And I thought this thing would do several different jobs around the house. Clean out the dryer vent, clean out the dryer lint trap. But also, this will help me get into and underneath my refrigerator and freezer to clean out the dust that accumulates on the coils that are now underneath the refrigerator. 50 cents, guys, brand new, in the bag. What a bargain. So you just plug this onto your vacuum cleaner hose and you just put it underneath and clean out those coils.
The reason that tool is such an asset, Paul was explaining to me, when you keep the dust out from the refrigerator coils and the dryer vent and the lint screen, the appliances just function so much better and they run more efficiently. I don't know where your coils are on your refrigerator, but ours, because we have a newer refrigerator, are underneath the refrigerator. So this little tool went under that refrigerator, cleaned out the bottom of our refrigerator. So that 50-cent purchase will save us in the long run on keeping our appliances running efficiently and saving us money. Number 4, we bought a pineapple the other day on sale. We were both craving pineapple, I think because we weren't feeling really well. It was on sale, it smelled ripe. We pulled the leaf out of the center to make sure it's ripe. We got it home, we opened it up. It was an epic fail of a pineapple. We were so sad. It wasn't bad. It had zero taste and it was like crunchy, hard. So obviously it wasn't ripe, but it gave all the signs that it was ripe. So we're not sure what happened, but you know me, I was not going to let that pineapple go to waste. So I have got to share with you what I did with that pineapple. I made some refrigerator pineapple jam with no pectin. Oh my goodness, I'm going to turn the camera around, quickly show you how easy it was to take that fruit and turn it into a gourmet treat. Here you go. Paul picked up a fresh pineapple the other day from the store. Unfortunately, it's pretty much tasteless. I hate to say it. I do not want to waste it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some pineapple jelly. This is not shelf stable. It must be kept in the refrigerator. So we have 4 cups of fresh pineapple here. And I'm going to take just about 3/4 of a cup of sugar and add that to it. And about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm using a fresh lemon. I'm just squeezing that in. So we're just going to mix this gently, and we're going to wait for this to come to a boil. So for right now, it's on medium high until we get it to that boiling point. So you can see this has come to a boil. Look at all the juice now compared to when we first started. What I'm going to do now is put this on low, set my timer for 30 minutes, and I am going to continue simmering it uncovered, and I will stir it occasionally. That's all there is to it for right now. This has been simmering on low for about 15 minutes, and you can see how much juice the pineapple has given up so far. So we have another 15 minutes to cook it. I keep stirring it, keep an eye on it. So it cooked for the 30 minutes, and I'm going to take my immersion blender and very carefully I'm going to blend this. If you want it chunky, then don't blend it as much. Also, make sure you cool it slightly before you use the immersion blender or mash it. You can use a food processor or a potato masher to do this. Just don't liquefy it. Now I'm going to show you something. You see how that separates like that? That looks good, but I'm seeing a lot of water in there still. So what I'm going to do is put it on the heat again on low for about 5 minutes. Now I also just took a small plate and I put it in the freezer for only 5 minutes. And I'll show you how we can test to see if this is done. So I'm going to put it back on low and let it go for about another 5 minutes. So just that few minutes of simmer time extra really dried this out a little bit. This is the plate I had in the freezer. Only keep it in the freezer for 5 minutes. You don't want to crack it. So I'm going to put this here. What I'm going to do is take a spoon and just go through the center. Just move it around on my plate. As you can see, there is no water there at all. This has gelled beautifully. We are ready to let this cool completely before we jar it and store it in the refrigerator. I save all little glass jars, and this I think is going to be perfect for this jelly. I also encourage you, if you do not have one, get yourself a wide mouth funnel. They are just invaluable, honestly. This has cooled completely, and oh my goodness. This is going to be so wonderful. Oh my goodness, this jar was just the perfect size. I'm just scraping out the bottom as I always do. We waste nothing. Remember to always start with a clean jar and a clean lid. Put that on, and this, remember, has to be refrigerated. It is not shelf stable. Great jar full of delicious pineapple preserves. So this is another way we saved money this week. I could put it in my oatmeal. I mixed it with yogurt yesterday. Oh my goodness. You can put it on toast, muffins, on top of cooked chicken. You could put it on top of ice cream. I'm not kidding. This was so versatile, delicious, and we will enjoy it now. Our number 5 tip. I don't know if we told you, but we did have the streaming service Netflix. Well, we have canceled Netflix. Paul and I watch TV with a Roku, which streams from our internet Wi-Fi to the TV. And we get tons and tons of free channels on that. And we also have an old-fashioned on the roof over-the-air antenna. So we canceled Netflix, no need for that anymore. And I found an over-the-air channel that will rival Turner Classic Movies if you like old movies, and Paul and I love them. So let me tell you a little bit about this channel. You not only can get it free over the air, it's also free in some areas with your cable package. So let me show you this channel and how much we love it. This is the channel I am talking about. It's movies with an exclamation point. Real variety. It's almost like a Turner Classic Movie channel, but completely for free. Now, Tuesday, they've got some great old classics on. The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, The Day the Earth Stood Still, Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. These are just great old-timey movies. And this channel is just wonderful. MoviesTVNetwork.com. And then when you get there, go to where to watch. So I'm going to go to New York, and it says in Buffalo, you're going to get it over the air on 67.8. For us, it's channel 5.2 over the air antenna. It also is free on the cable networks. So if you have cable, these are the channels it would be on. Every state has it. And what a great channel for old movies. Starting in November, you can see some of the other movies, My Darling Clementine, Rio Bravo, some westerns. Just a great channel over the air with an antenna. Number 6. Recently, we also got our oil burner serviced and maintained for the winter time. Our home is heated primarily with heating oil, fuel oil, and we do subsidize our fuel oil with a wood burning stove insert. We have 4.5 cords of wood outside waiting to be burned this winter. But again, paying that extra money to have our oil burner cleaned, maintained, it will run efficiently and it will use less oil in the long run. And home heating oil in our area is extremely expensive. It's between $5 and $6 a gallon right now. So you can imagine how much that can cost. So spending a little bit of money cleaning and maintaining our oil burner, we will save a lot more money in the long run on the oil that we do use. Number 7. Another thing we did to save money this week was Paul made up buckets of kindling wood for our fire. We have over 4 cords, like I just told you, of wood stacked outside, ready to go. Kindling is very important to us. We need little pieces of wood to begin that fire. So Paul made a bunch of buckets of that. So we're ready to heat with wood when the time comes. We're trying to hold off putting the fireplace on till November 1st. And I think we're going to make it because today it's actually 60 something outside here in New York. That's a great way to save some money too. The warmer weather, we don't have to put our heat on. Number 8, just one more thing we did this week to save money is we tracked every single expense we made. I cannot encourage you enough. The way to save money is to be aware that you are even spending money. And an expense tracker is a great way to do that. So many times we make purchases without even thinking about them. We stop at the gas station and grab a soda, or we go through the drive-thru and spend $10, or we're in the grocery store and we just pick up juice and milk and you never really think about spending that. Write every purchase down. When you look at that piece of paper at the end of the day, you will know exactly how much you have spent. You'll know if you're within budget, you know if you're getting close to budget, or you're way out of budget. An expense tracker is invaluable to save money. I cannot stress that enough. And all you need is a simple notebook to jot down every time you make a purchase. Keep a small one in your car. So as soon as you come out of a store, you can write it down. Make sure you hold on to those receipts when you buy something and log them into that expense tracker. Because so many times those little purchases here and there, maybe at a thrift store or at a tag sale, go undocumented and they can add up. So keep an expense tracker and you will save money. We hope this video was super encouraging. Today's question of the day: what did you do to save money in the last week or two? It doesn't have to be a lot of money, but something you know you saved money on. Leave it down below. It will not only encourage Paul and I, but it will encourage our viewers as well. And we thank you for taking the time to leave that comment. Friday's video, I am so excited about. Paul and I are doing a collab with Kate Caden. I am sure so many of you know Kate Caden. She is another awesome frugal channel. She's a frugal minimalist, and she just shares great money saving advice and tips. And the video is going to go up a little early. I think we're going to be putting up the videos around 12 o'clock noon on Friday, which is the 28th. So we're super excited about that. We're going to be sharing some tips on how to save money for the holidays. And then we're also going to be sharing a great crock pot recipe. So keep an eye out for that. I also wanted to add, I know so many of you were asking about this little cookie making spoon device that one of my sweet viewers sent me. And the name on the inside of this spoon is Norpro, Norpro. I used it in the last video. You scoop the cookie dough and then you just do that, and the cookies drop right onto your cookie sheet. We again thank you for being here with us. We ask you to be well. We ask you to stay safe. And above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, God bless you.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond